はい、皆さんどうも、ペイです。トルバーブルック続きをプレイしていきます。というわけで、はい、前回この、デカ扉の中入って、で、ここに来たということでね、やっていきます。というわけで。どうしようかな。そう、だから前回、ここ入ろうとしたけど無理やったろ。で、これも無理やった。で、なんか動かへん。どうしようかな。あ、そうか、ここの基盤を手に入れたから、ここになんかできんじゃん。これか
？All sorts of strange gadgetry.
ここではない。
Memory overflow.
あ、
64
でここにいるんじゃん。
gigabytes of main memory on isolinear chips. Good lord. Gretchen, this is the future.
ではない。あ、いけね。
Seems you have a RAM module loose.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Please identify yourself.
ハンスって呼んで
You
くれ。
can call me Hans.
I do not recognize you, Hans.
Why does it matter?
I am only allowed to grant access to authorized personnel.
開けてくれへ
Open the
ん。
door, will you?
I am sorry. I may only grant access to authorized personnel.
This isn't going anywhere, Tannhauser. We need brute force.
力ずくでいく？なんかボタン押すとか？
All sorts.
一応押してみる？
Of course. The door is blocked.
もう一回行ったらいけるとか？
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Please identify yourself.
ハンスって呼んで。
I do not.
Why does it matter?
I am only.
権限。脅すとか？
I'm Hans, and I
聞くんか、
defragmented
脅し
your
が。
memory.
I do not recognize you, Hans. I am only allowed to grant access to authorized personnel.
What's your name, by the way?
何ここ？
My name is Barbarossa 2000.
バルボッサ
Guardian
2000。
of the station.
Can't you just open this door for me?
Not possible.
This isn't going anywhere, Tannhauser. We need brute force.
これ壊すとか？うい。
What
ここは何や？
kind of station is this?
This station was built by the Millennium Cooperative.
やっぱりか。
I may only give this information to authorized individuals.
どうやったら権限を？
Not possible.
なんで
I cannot authorize you since I do not know you.
なんかカードキーみたいなのあるんちゃうんかい？お前はどうやって生まれた？
Constructed you.
I was developed and built by a Dr. von
フォン・ストレック博士とロームラー博士。
The Millennium Cooperative.
俺がフォン・
It's
ス
me,
トレック博
Dr.
士や
von
ぞ。
Streck.
Negative. Your voice patterns don't match Dr. von
ち
Streck's.
ょっと喉を言
I'm
わしとんね
telling you, these things are of no use at all.
It's
分
me,
かってくれよ。
Dr. von Streck.
Negative.
I'm telling you.
いつから
How
ここ
long have you
に？
been here?
16 years, 304 days,
16年。
hours.
だいぶ古いな。
Aren't you
寂しくないのか？
lonely? All on your own down here?
I am patient by nature. My developers assured me the station was only temporarily shut down.
ほんまにそう信じとんか？
I don't think they'll ever come back.
Dr. Remler promised me we would start working again very soon. Dr. Remler is my friend. Why would he lie to me?
ああ、傷つけないとダメ
Maybe
さ
they won't hurt。your feelings.
Your point is illogical. If what you said was true, how could I rely on statements made by humans?
そうだから
That is the
信用
point.
できんやろ。
You simply can't.
Overheating in segment B23 imminent.
お、なんかオーバーヒートしたぞ。
We didn't even have anything remote.
Could you do me a favor and open my intake vent?
No!
Please. My processor is breaking into sweat.
No, you're not going to help this overweight glub of grease.
Okay,
No.
I'm going to help you.
え、いいやつそっち？
You are a kind person.
The computer is having a problem with its intake vent.
ね、こいつを直してあげて、あなたは優しい人ですね的なやつ？
All this modern hardware must have cost a fortune.
うん、もうでしょうね。
Such a clutter in the back room.
どないしよう、煙出たやろ。なんか押すか？違うな。今やったらいけるとか？頼む、開いてくれ。
Of course. The door is blocked.
あかんな。もう大丈夫か？
Could you do me a favor and open my intake vent? Please. My main board is melting.
No, you're not going to help this overweight glub of grease.
You
あ
heard the lady.
This is unfortunate.
お前が言うことを聞いてくれんからや。
Any idea?
I wonder who or what's behind all of this.
わからん。目的がわからなすぎるな。あ、ここにバツついとんな。
We didn't even have anything remotely this size at my
違う
university.
そっちじゃない。ってことは右の方や。こっちや。あ、開けるんか。
It's smoking.
That hit the spot.
どうや、言うこと聞く気になったか。
Any chance you might consider letting me through?
I am very sorry. I can only grant
Shimiro.
access to authorized personnel. You may wait here if you wish. I would most certainly enjoy your company, yet I may only allow passage to subjects of acquaintance.
ああ、助けてやったの
That's
に
what
か
I。get for helping you?
I am sorry. I may only grant.
お前もうそれしか言えんの。もうこれ閉めろ。あ、もう閉められんのか。
Any chance you might consider letting me through?
I am very. You may wait. I would most.
But
もう
you
俺の
do
こと
know
知っとるやん。
Yes, you are Hans.
そう。
Imagine the possibility of Dr. Romler never coming back, and I'd be your only friend.
Are you my friend, Hans?
もちろん。
Your best and only true friend.
You make me happy.
You two are adorable. Get a room.
Now that you know me,
パジャマ
would you
用意
please
しとい
let
て
me
くれや。
through?
But if I let you pass, I will be alone again.
大丈夫や。絶対戻る。
And pay me a visit.
Scout's honor.
Access granted.
おい、お前ええやつやないか。見たか。ありがとうね。 また会いに来るよ。
It's the Saturn
え、なんかおるぞ。
You have no idea, do you?
What do you mean?
Quantum physicist, ridiculous.
Is that a gun?
Get off of
No.
that boy.
I can see no reason for violence here.
Hey. Is that really necessary?
You too, Bambi. Move over there.
Are you serious? After everything we've
お前
been
マ
through?
ジ？
You're not gonna stand in my way. You've had your chance, Tannhauser, but you had to follow me around like a puppy dog. Now that's what you get.
But it was you that had the idea to come here.
Shut your pie hole.
Please, you don't understand. I need help.
What kind of a dork are you? A bunch of hapless maggots, that's what you are. Standing in front of the Saturn portal without any clue.
サタンポータルって何やねん。
You're staying here, chums. You may as well bid farewell to this stupid clunker while you're at it. It's been getting on my nerves from the beginning.
お前。 このクソ野郎。
Bye bye.
Some people are scoundrels, others are not. Yes, that's how it is.
I still can't believe Gretchen would play such a wicked game on me.
Now, this is not what I wanted either.
Who are you? And what are you doing here anyway? Hey, that was you, last night in my room.
Calm down, please.
え？
You must have a lot of questions.
あの論文パクったやつか。
But first, we should try to get out of this predicament.
ああ、まあそれには同意
I
見や。
assume you have a plan on how to open the door. You seem to know what you're doing.
サタンポータル
Called
って
it
何
a
や？
Saturn portal. What was she talking about?
It's a metaphor. Actually, it's just an ordinary quantum portal. You can travel to different realities, distant stars, and galaxies. That is where I come from.
ああ、であんたは誰ない？
My name is Lazarus Taft, and I hope you'll excuse my late introduction.
タフト。
I'm a traveler, if you will.
ああ、
Good
誰
lord.
が作った？
So all of this is real? Do you know who built the portal?
This station was built by the Millennium Cooperative. I believe something went wrong when I came out of the portal. They took me with them and abandoned the station soon afterwards. But they certainly didn't construct the portal.
Who did then?
Who knows? Probably a natural phenomenon, a geological vortex, a high-intensity meridian, a cosmic G-spot. It is ancient. There is a large network, like wormholes connecting different dimensions.
ああ、であんたはその反対側から来たの？
From the other side?
それはどんな世界や？
And I know that's kind of a lot of information, but I've been stranded here for some time now. I desperately need to leave.
ああ、その事情は察するけどや。
Please don't get me wrong, I really like it here, but I need to go. If I don't, I will die. Simple as that. As you probably suspected, you winning that lottery was part of my arrangement
ああ、
to get you here.
どういうことや？
What?
The problem is that you can't control the portal unless you have
量子力学か。
technology. At home we have a device called a quantum discriminator. You can buy it at any convenience store, but I certainly don't know how to build one myself. This is why I needed your formula, your calculations, to tune in. There are dangers though. You can disintegrate the whole planet if you aren't careful, which is what she's doing right now.
で、なんでメモを盗
Nice
んだ
to
よ？
meet you, Mr. Taft. Tannhauser. Let's talk about stealing my notes.
Yes, that was me. Believe me, I wouldn't have needed to if everything had gone according to my plan. I wanted to ask for your help, but then she surprised me.
邪魔されたんか？
Taking your journal wasn't right, and I'm sorry about it. I would have returned it, I promise.
あ目的
What
は？
was it you wanted from my journal? They're really just notes and a few doodles.
I needed it to tune into the right quantum frequency. See, I'm just an ordinary traveler. I know next to nothing about quantum mechanics. At least not enough to control this portal.
You're talking crazy talk.
This is not the best time to go into too much detail.
で、なんで俺が
Okay, but what's my role in all of this?
I needed your help. You were the last piece of the puzzle. When I saw your article in Science Today, I was 100% sure you were the right guy for me. To help me get home. Enough talk. Let's move.
ほう
This is getting boring.
またか
We are all puppets on a string, Mr. Tenhauser.
なんやお前
You are nothing but a pawn in my new narrative.
あれかテストしとったやつか
Did we seriously just step out of a phone booth?
We did.
おお
There's another way?
I don't have to answer that. What's it like on the other side?
Different. Hard to describe.
Just try. How does it feel? The transition, I mean.
Hans, we have no time for that right now.
いろいろ気になることが多すぎてねでも知りたいのよ
I need to know.
Well, you can imagine it as a rift, a junction in space-time. Your mind enters a stage of near transcendence. There are no thoughts, no words, no sounds or visions, no sense of self. And suddenly, bam, you see a myriad of possibilities exploding right in front of you.
Can you
詳しく
elaborate?
I'm not an expert, but, well, I think it's coming from the neural network making
Neutral
up our
network.
consciousness. It temporarily disintegrates
Hmm.
during the experience and then suddenly reintegrates. The real world, its outlines become somewhat twisted, warped. You may feel some sort of tranquility.
なんや光今の
Now that I think of it, yes, there's a certain peaceful quality to it. And a deep realization of cosmic quality when you see yourself reflected in the universe. It is an extraordinarily distinctive sensation. You have to try it sometime.
Like, say, an insubstantial, incorporeal blackness? Somewhat energetic? Astronomical? The void?
Exactly. How do you know that?
I think I've seen it.
Listen. I came to you because I see something in you. You are different. Please help me to get home. And help your people by stopping that woman. I don't think
Ah,
she
それは
knows
そう
the
や。
dangers she's going to unleash. Your world is going to collapse. Everything will collapse. Just look. We need to stop her.
But how? She's insane.
We need to come up with a quantum discriminator somehow.
I don't want to be here at all.
Yet here you are. Sorry. I need to take a short rest.
We could go to my room.
That would actually be awesome. If that's cool with you.
Follow me. Okay, I went over your plans, and I think I get the idea. It's pretty
もうだいぶ
mind-boggling,
くつろいでんなお
but
前
it could work. We need to improvise here and there. I found some scrap metal to roughly model a frame for the device.
Let's get it started then.
I'm afraid there are a few integral components that need to be swapped in, though.
Okay, what are we
何がいるんや
First, we need a source of energy, a very strong source. Second, a particle accelerator. That's going to be a tough nut to crack. Third, a potent coolant. The whole thing could blow up otherwise.
冷却
Number 4, last but not least, an interface to control the device. Any kind of peripheral will do.
Okay, how do we begin?
The order doesn't really matter. I'll go to the village. Maybe I can find some substitutes for the missing parts.
Good, just bring
まあ、
them
イン
over.
ターフェースやったらあれじゃん。
I'm sure
テレ
I
ビ
can
の
put
リ
you
モコンとか
together
でいいんじゃん。
somehow.
Let's do this.
無理かな。
Thank you, Hans. I'd already be dead if it wasn't for you.
Oh,
ああ、ええやん。
it wasn't that bad.
You are awesome. I just wanted you to know that I'm eternally grateful to have met you. All things considered, dying may not be as bad as I always thought it might be.
Don't you
死
say
なへんた
that.
めにするんやろ。
Even if I don't make it, you need to stop her. Promise?
I'm beginning my search right now.
これなんや。
What's that gooey stuff? Is that your blood?
Oh, my body is disintegrating.
What do you mean?
It is the effect one has to bear when staying in another dimension for too long.
Does it hurt?
それはまずいな。
Yes.
あ、これ見たな。
They're having a blast out there.
あ、なんか祭りある言うてなかっ
An empty jar.
た。もらおう。
A hyperlogic coupler. A cosmic slipstream capacitator.
なんか難しいな。
That's a prototype of the Valentine. A gift from a friend. An ectoplasm interference oscillator. A small collection of hydrinos.
ハイドリの。
A couple of self-sealing stem bolts.
専門用語が多すぎて。
Interphasic coil spanner. Quantum flux regulator. ODN recoupler. Scissors. It's an excerpt of the Tonklin diary. Gasoline powder. That's the toolbox I've borrowed from Truda.
あ、これが設計図か。青写真や。おー、すごい。やっぱこの青写真なんでこんなかっこいいのな。なんかすごいよな。どう見ていいかもわからんけど。なんかバッテンついてるけど。
How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
You don't look so good. Sorry I said that.
No, it's cool, really. I get that a lot.
別次元から来たってのはほんまやんな。
Another dimension, right?
I was fleeing. I just stepped through the portal and crashed here.
何から
There were bad things happening back home. And as soon as I stumbled out of the portal, those really wicked scientists got hold of me. They sure love their tests. You really don't want to mess with them.
ああ、それは言えてる。
I think I
多分
met
俺
them
も会ったこ
too.
とあるし。
I escaped, went undercover, and since then, tried to find a solution to finally get home. Which is where you come into play.
This is so incredible. All my calculations, all my predictions. It's going to take years of studies to understand. I always thought parallel universes and different realities were a predictable possibility. But this, I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry, you know it in theory.
What were you
何から逃
fleeing
げと
from?
ったんや。
In your dimension, I mean.
Someone blew up our planet. I would rather not talk about it.
ああ、ごめん。
How did you escape?
Through the door, when they weren't watching.
How did you manage to hide all this time?
I made a small fortune playing a card game they fancy here. Doppelkopf.
ドッペルコップや。ってことはこの人があの新聞の人なんじゃない？なんだっけ、名前忘れたわ。なんかとりあえずそのドッペルなんたらで買ったみたいな記事あったやん。あれや。いや、わからん。そのゲーム俺知らんもん。
Second doll trumps the first?
Look at that. Of course. That's not really what it's all about, though.
Doll trumps.
I had never given the concept of money much of a thought before. I believed it was a rather crazy idea. But I certainly do know how to play. With that money, I went into hiding. Slowly disintegrating, trying to find a way back home.
あれかな、こっちでいうところの大富豪みたいなことか。
End of story?
とか大貧民
All that jazz? The money? The need to get back home? And you just went into hiding?
Sort of.
まだ聞きたい
How
よ。
are you holding up?
Don't worry.
Weren't you just
その
about to
移動の
hallucinate
概
the
念やねんけど。
concept of interdimensional traveling to me?
See, you humans define yourself as some kind of entity that exists inside this corporeal shell.
ハー
Have
と
a
カーやな。
consciousness that is somewhat attached to this bodily mass. Where it stems from and why it's there in the first place is totally abstract to you, right? And these two eyes of yours, they define the center of your cosmos, of your perception.
うん。
Yet there is so much more. You humans need to understand that there's more to the perception of the universe. It's all there. You are just incapable of seeing it. Distant stars and galaxies, sea beams, the Big Bang, all these things you're missing out on. In order to gain a higher understanding of things, the fabric of the universe, to understand the very meaning of your existence, you need to overcome that self-centered view. You have to see the whole picture. Hans,
おう
if I could just open your eyes.
うん、なんかすごい達観した人やな。
You make it sound as if everything we did was wrong.
Let me put it this way. You have not experienced common people until you have heard it in the original by William Shatner.
うん。
About the quantum discriminator.
Yes?
I totally lost track. What was it I was looking for again?
Take a look at these plans, will you? We need a power source as strong as possible. If this was my dimension, I'd recommend using one of
9万ボルトのバッテリー。
volt batteries. I'm afraid that's not an option.
Whew. That's a lot of juice we're needing.
We do need a particle accelerator as well. Has to be small enough to fit in there.
A brown tube, maybe? From a TV set?
おお。
Work.
I just had an idea.
An interface to control the device. Get creative on that. A keyboard, buttons, any kind of interface.
やっぱそれリモ
I
コンやん。
understand.
And a really potent coolant. It's going to burst if you
これやんな、
don't
冷
keep the temperature
却
low.
剤。
What do you have in mind?
Water won't do. Think of something.
Okay, I'll be back soon.
氷かな。
How are you holding up?
Don't worry.
あー、個人
Can I
的
ask
な
you
こと聞いて
something
もいい？
personal?
Yes?
あーがこれなんか。
Are
他
there
にもおるん
more
か？
of your kind?
Here? No. Scattered across manifold dimensions.
ああ、そういうことか。
But there are certainly beings from other dimensions right around us. Right now. The cat, if you ask me.
え
Never mind.
あの猫もそうなん？そう、これ気になるな。
This is the frame for our quantum discriminator. It's almost finished. We just need to attach a few more components. Still missing an energy source.
うんうんうん。
We also need a coolant. Also, an interface. And last but not least, a particle accelerator.
I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry. You know it in theory. Now, the quantum discriminator emits a coherent
Tachyon beam.
into the portal.
Projecting a metaphasing trajectory matrix.
Precisely. Then the projected tachyon pulses allow us to modulate the frequency in such a fashion that...
That the portal synchronizes with the exact temporal quantum coordinates. A rift in space-time.
Exactly.
This is sensational.
I thought you'd like it.
う
It's
ん
the orgone collector.
ぐらいか。OK、じゃあちょうどいいし、ちょっと今回ここまでにしようかな。はい、なんか横向いとうけど。はい、というわけでね、今回はここまでとさせていただきます。で、次回、とりあえず出て、ブラウン管とか、あと多分リモコンも使うと思うんだけどな。はい、まあそんな感じでね、足りてない部品を探しに行きます。ぜひ見ていただければなと思います。それでは皆さん、次の動画でお会いしましょう。以上。